Log on, tune in, find out. Another good idea from Cambridge.
If there's a red light on it.
Oh well, never mind. So I want to start with a couple of housekeeping announcements. I was asked to ask you to make sure your mobile phones are not just on silent mode, but are actually off. And the other thing to remind you is that all of the talks are going to be recorded today. They'll go on the Newton Institute website, so you can review them at your leisure. And you should make sure you hand on the microphone to the next speaker and try and keep strictly to time. In case I forget to hand over the microphone, then do as I say and not as I do. I think it's important that we should thank both Sylvia Chiappa and Joanna Kozma very much for kindly putting together this exciting program for the day. So I thought I'd just say a few words going back into prehistory, or at least pre-CSI history, back to 2005 when I started as a lecturer here. At that time, there were two faculty members in statistics who were giving lectures. That was myself and Susan Pitts. And I think it's probably fair to say we were pretty stretched at that time. So sort of things changed when Cambridge successfully applied for a £2.3 million grant from the EPSRC. It's a 5-year grant for the Cambridge Statistics Initiative. And what have we done with this money? Well, we've made various appointments. We've appointed Professor Phil David here, who is leading the Cambridge Statistics Initiative. We appointed Sumit Singh, who has a joint appointment with the Engineering Department. Bobby Gramercy, who's a lecturer who unfortunately has now gone back to the United States. David Spiegelhalter at the back was hired as the Winton Professor of the Public Understanding of Uncertainty. Risk. Same thing. Richard Nichols, a lecturer in statistics, and Bodhi Sen as well. So we're now up to 7 permanent staff in the Stats Lab. So we're certainly making progress on that front. I think the activities of the Cambridge Statistics Initiative have been pretty impressive in their breadth. We now have a pretty dynamic seminar series, and if anyone wants to be on the statistics seminars mailing list, so you get announcements about each week about the title of the talk, then just let me know and I can put you on that list. We also have a reading group, so the seminars happen on Friday afternoons at 4 o'clock. The reading groups happen on Wednesday afternoons at 4:30. These are sort of internal seminars, not necessarily within the Stats Lab, but from people typically within Cambridge. And the idea there is that instead of necessarily giving a research talk on your own research, you give a sort of introduction to an area of interest to you within statistics. So they happen each fortnight on Wednesdays, and on the other Wednesdays, we have for the last 2 years run the statistics clinic. So I'll say more about this in my talk later on this morning, but this we set up as a way for anyone in the university to get free statistical advice on any problem that they might have. So again, I'd encourage you to make use of this service that we provide. We host APTS weeks, and APTS stands for the Academy for PhD Training in Statistics. This is a series of taught courses that we put on a national basis for PhD students in the first year all across statistics, and so people come from all over the country to take these courses. We've hosted various conferences. There have been 2 international conferences, one on communicating complex statistical evidence and one on causal inference state of the art. And this is now the 3rd of these internal one-day meetings. So as you see, there are several things that we've been getting up to. Well, many individual members have various accolades, and I won't embarrass them now by spelling them all out. I think it'd be more interesting to get on with the rest of the talk. So I hope you enjoy the day.